Okay. Not sure if I am live now. Can you guys see me? Not sure if I am live. Um, so if you can see me, hi everyone. Um, I had a bit of trouble with getting onto the live stream. I didn't know that there was something different with setting up your live streams via YouTube. Just getting set up. So I didn't know there was something new with the live stream on YouTube, and I had to like literally transfer everything to StreamYard. So hi guys, whoever's watching this, if you're watching this on the replay or right now, hi. And if you are hearing like footsteps and laughing, it's because my husband and my son is up. My son and my husband, they're playing upstairs. So hold on a second. I have my writer friends who are, you know, I have a writer friend who sent me a message asking if the stream is still gonna go through, and I said, yeah, I'm just setting it up. So I am gonna go. I wasn't able to like uh, put a thumbnail on this one because everything was just in a rush. So it's so stressful. It's just so stressful. I haven't even set up my document yet. That's how I am in a rush. Everything's just in a rush. Let me just pull it up. I haven't even told my friends on the AutoTube group that I am in that I am live right now. So let's see. Hi, how are you? I am fine, thank you. How about you? Um, this is the funny thing. My good friend here, the Naked Firefly, also has a stream later, 11 p.m. Philippine time, and most of the time I go ahead and watch her streams when I don't do mine because I need the streams in order to write. It's for me to, avoid procrastination. All right, so not today, tonight we are actually going to go into some sprints, but lost my voice there. I am also going to do something that's a little bit different. Um, I've been wanting to talk about the effects of social media with not just writers and everything. But I was planning to do like a chatting video on this, but I figured that maybe it's best for me to do it live while on the stream, so there's something to talk about. But before we get into the topic, I'm also going to do some house cleaning. That's what I call it. Like, I'm going to tell you how my week went, everything that I did, everything that I finished, and just everything that happened to me this week. To cancel my stream for today, how many did you sign? Oh, but will you be still writing with us today? I mean, tonight? It's daytime at her place. So I do hope you still. I hope that you'll be able to write with us still. But if you can't, then that's fine. Please take care today. If you're going to do some errands, please be careful on the road. That's my biggest advice. Whenever I go, somewhere and take care of, something else. Right. So just a bit. Oh, that's okay. Just a bit is still progress. So let me go ahead and do the house cleaning. Um, so for this week, the final week of February. What happened this week? The the biggest news that I have this week is my cat just gave birth. She has given birth to 4 kitties. She actually started giving birth yesterday, 2 a.m., so I wasn't able to sleep a lot. And that's the good news. The bad news is she doesn't even want to feed the babies. She doesn't want to. She just poops. The way she gives birth is like she's just pooping around the house. And I ended up, removing the placenta and just cleaning the kittens and feeding. I've been feeding them. She's in the bathroom. She doesn't want to see them. I don't know why. Um, but perhaps in a few days she'll be, interested in taking care of her cats. um, what else? I finally finished the audiobook for The Iron King. I've been wanting to do a book review on that one, and I was supposed to do it this month, but again, I procrastinated. It's an audiobook. I shouldn't have, procrastinate, but I did. What else did I do this week? I am almost done with the final revision stage of Project TIOH, and then after that, I am going ahead and focus on the critique partner file on Project TIOH. And after that, I'm going to leave it alone, and I'm going to focus on the sequel. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Also, the book cover for Project TIOH is finally on its way. Hold on. I think my son is trying to go downstairs. So yeah, the book cover is on its way. My talented cover artist, Anna from Midnight Designs, is doing my cover. If you guys are interested, you may send me a message on Instagram. For my fellow Filipino writers on Discord, if you guys are watching this and you want to work with her, let me know and I will get you guys connected to her. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get something. I forgot my notebook. Hold on. Yeah, I told myself to keep my notes with like at arm's reach, especially for times like this. Gosh. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and what do you guys want? Like maybe do you want to do a sprint, or we could talk about the first thing about social media and then have a sprint by the 10-minute mark. Maybe it's just what I'm going to do. Yay for progress and kittens. Yes, yay for progress and kittens. Although I am hoping that my cat would just take care of her babies. Those are 4 kittens. It's not easy to feed them one by one. It's not easy to do that. I had to improvise for like a bottle. Okay, so first thing we're going to talk about would be the part where social media is part of daily living, but we're going to go ahead and do a sprint because my good friend over here wants to sprint first. So, like any other sprints that I've been doing, we are going to be following, my pattern of sprints, which is 7 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, 20, 15, 10, and 7. I hope I didn't leave out anything. But yeah, I plan to finish everything that I need for the sprint. So we're going to go ahead and do a 7-minute sprint, which is the first one. I am going to mute my microphone because for the past few days I've been listening to Disney. Yes, I have been listening to Disney in order for me to get my creative juices flowing. Please understand. I don't know why. But I'm going to go ahead and... Should I show a timer? No, I'm just going to put a banner here and say it's the first sprint, 7 minutes. All right. So I'm going to set my timer. I'm so unprepared. My goodness. All right. So for the first sprint, I'm going to go for 7 minutes. And start. All right, it's time. Okay. How did everyone do for 7 minutes? I wasn't able to write more. The kitties woke up. Elizabeth was crying to the top of her lungs. Always the first one to scream. Um, Let me see how many words I still try to write. I write at least 55 words. I don't know the cat. I don't know the gender of the kitties yet. I'm not sure. I'm gonna wait for that day to come. However, I've given them temporary names, and I'm going to introduce them to you one by one. The first one is Elizabeth. Elizabeth was the first one to scream for milk. I had to put the writing on hold. So if you guys are wondering, here is tiny Elizabeth. Elizabeth, look at the camera. That's tiny Elizabeth. I am feeding her because she was just screaming, and then her siblings just woke up because she just started screaming. She would always scream if she's hungry. I knew that. I always know that if one of the kitties are like screaming, that's Elizabeth. That's Elizabeth for you. So yeah, that's baby Elizabeth. Like I said, I don't know the gender set. I just put temporary names based on the color. Um, yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna. I think she doesn't want anymore. Let's see what you guys did. Let me remove the banner, please. Okay, so not real Yuna. I just wrote 50 words. I'm not in the chapter. Hey, that's fine. Like I said, I wrote 55 words. Um, I would have written more maybe, but like I said, the kitties are they want attention. It's the time of the day when they're just wait, just awake. And if you're really stuck in the chapter, what I do when I'm stuck in a chapter, and then I think this is not good for every writer, but for me, when I'm stuck in a chapter, if I can't really force myself to continue that chapter, even with sprints, I just leave it alone. I give myself like a week for that, and then go on other creative projects just to, keep the creative juices flowing. And I might, hit an inspiration. Okay, Elizabeth is done. I will show you Harold next. Next is kitten. Yes, I wanted a kitten. Actually, my cat's birth didn't really go well. The first cat was unfortunately uh, stillborn. It was complete. It I think the kitten died because the feet went first. This is my cat's first pregnancy, and I was really devastated when I saw a dead kitty, and I just had to bury him and say my silent prayers. I didn't name him. I didn't name the kitty, but that kitty would be so beautiful. I would have had 5 cats right now. I'm gonna go ahead and get Harold. Amongst the 4 kittens, Harold seems to be the smallest. I would say Elizabeth is the first, and Elizabeth is such a noisy kitty. So this is Harold. Harold, they're pretty small. They're pretty small kitties. And then they're so fragile, so I have to be really, really careful. Harold here is very clean. The very first time I held him and I started feeding him, he won't let go of my hand. He didn't want to go back to the box. He was like, I'm staying with you. Come on, Harold. And I try, as much as possible, I try to feed them like every hour, every 2 hours, just to make sure that they're still breathing and they're well fed. What I also do is I feed them whenever I give my son milk. So I guess that achieves both. And Harold already knows how to latch on this pretend bottle that I made. Okay. If I get stuck, I work on something else or do some light cleaning. Yes, exactly. I do that because if I force the ideas out of my head, then I won't be able to write anything. And I know it's better to work with like trash or or you know, um, bad writing. It's better to work on bad writing instead of staring at a blank page. But sometimes forcing it just gives me more headache, and it doesn't work for me. Like I said before, we have our different strategies when it comes to writing. Mine is that when I get stuck, I don't force it anymore if the writing sprints are not helping, if the music isn't helping. So try to do something else. Uh, like work on something else, you do some cleaning, or if you like music, you play instruments. I do that as well. I play with my son. I do journaling. I brainstorm on other stories. You can do a lot of things if you're stuck on a project. Kitties are so cute. Thank you very much. They are a bit tiny. They're so fragile, but they actually have their own personalities, and that's amazing. That's amazing to have a lot of little personalities. See, this is what I mean. Harold is just there. He's just there. Okay, so we're gonna talk about social media as a part of our daily living now. We cannot deny it. Social media is a part of our lives now, ever since it was created. There are people who can live without it. There are people who cannot live without it, and there are people who just in the middle. Like we can use it, and everything else. So, for me, uh, social media is important in a way that I needed to, of course, communicate with my family. I need it um, to keep track with everything writing and everything that's coming out with the self-publishing business. So I really need social media, but I am not that addicted. I was when I first got like my own phone. I was really addicted to Facebook and YouTube. So, but I got out of it. I got out of it. Okay, so next is social media before it became an author platform. Honestly, the only social media that I really have that I really use is Facebook. YouTube, I just watch AuthorTube and music, and that's it. But we're gonna talk about connecting with other people. I just use Facebook. I don't use anything else because I feel like it's very tedious to use like other social media platforms. I do have Tumblr, um, but I only use Tumblr for writing prompts. Quick segue. Harold is asleep. This is what I said when he's a very clingy cat. Um, and Messenger. That's it. And I use Gmail because we need Gmail when we send emails. I have a I am a freelancer. I need my Gmail. So next, social media after it became an author platform. Now this is very interesting. I had to create in my own Instagram, and I didn't want to, but I had to create Instagram because they said I watched Jenna Maris's one of her videos, and they said the more you have like social media platforms as an author, the more coverage you will get, the more audience will have, and I agree with that. I agree to that at some point, but right now I am focusing on Instagram. Um, so when my social media became like a platform for my writer journey, I really put a lot of time into it. Uh, I didn't put much time on my social medias, before it became like another platform. But when I decided we're doing it, like all of my time was there. I really had to like dedicate like 1 or 2 hours to my social media if I can. Um, and I would focus on that more other than my manuscript. So we're gonna get into that later. Um, I am going to speak in my own language for this one. So guys, if you don't understand, I will introduce it later. But hi, Ate Pao! Kamusta ka na? Pauline is one of my friends. Um, she supports other YouTube creators as well. She's actually a very funny person. She's very, very welcoming. Okay. It's been 2 days. It's been 2 days when I leave this chapter B. I know what will happen, but I can't rewrite it in the paper. Well, if you're a pantser, if you're a discovery writer, I can understand that you know what will happen, but you don't know how to write it. I can understand it. I am a discovery writer. I know how that feels. If you are an outliner, have you checked your outline? Maybe there's something that doesn't work. If none of those applies, maybe you need to like take a breather and just brainstorm it in a way that you're not gonna be that stressful. It won't make your head explode. So just take your time. You can't rush art. Writing is an art. You can't rush art. I'm just saying. I'm just gonna put Harold back in the box, and I'm gonna get Victoria for you. They're all huddled in the corner. How am I supposed to feed these kitties if they're all huddled in the corner? I'm gonna get Victoria for a second. Here we go. Kitties, I would like to borrow Victoria for a moment. She needs to have her milk for tonight. This is just dedication at its finest. Just dedication at its finest. Victoria's personality is she doesn't take any BS at an early age. This is Victoria. Victoria. This is Victoria. I don't know, when I saw her face, I was like, yep, that's a Victoria. I am still feeding them. I told you, this is dedication at its finest. I really have to be, consistent with their feeding time, and as much as possible, like I said, I do it at the same time my son has his milk, and my son had his milk, so it's time for the kids. I was just waiting for them to wake up. Am I a mama now? Does that make me a mama or a grandma? I don't know, because my cat is not feeding them, but my cat is like my daughter. But I'm feeding them, and I am cleaning them. Does that make me a grandmama or a grandmom? I don't know. You guys tell me. And the good thing about this is I'm familiar with this kind of situation before. I have fostered a lot of kitties, and they did survive, and some of them ran off. They would run up to the horizons, and I don't know why. Victoria is so good with her milk. She knows how to latch. She knows how to drink the milk, and she just lets go. Just lets go. I'm going to show you this makeshift. I don't know what this was actually before, but I really cleaned it, and I'm using it as like a bottle for the kitties because I haven't went to the pet shop yet. All I know is just I need to feed them. I'm going to put Victoria back for a second, and I'm going to go ahead with Charles. So sorry if this also became like a pet channel all of a sudden. It's just because they just really had to wake up. And so while I am doing this, I am getting distracted with my topic. So what I'm doing is I'm going to say this right now. Please, everyone that's in the chat, everyone's watching this on live and on replay, follow everyone that's on the live stream. Go ahead and check out their channel. Check out their content. Everyone here is amazing. We should support everyone. That's the main goal here. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to introduce Charles. This is Charles. Charles is the last one to come out. And he's actually a shy kitty. He just prefers to be left alone, and he doesn't want his milk. Latch. This just became Discovery Channel. Okay, he doesn't want to milk anymore. I'm gonna put him back in the box, and just gonna let them sleep for a while again. It's all they have right now is each other. Okay, so are we ready to do another sprint? God, gosh. Are we ready to do like 10 minutes? So we're done with the 7 minutes. We're going to go ahead with 10 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and set the timer to 10. Is everyone ready? Is everyone ready? Please tell me if you guys are ready, so I will start when everyone is ready. It doesn't make sense. It's been a long time since I last did this kind of stream. So let me know if you guys are ready, so I could press start. I don't want to start, my timer if everyone is still, doing something else, and I want everyone to be on the same boat. What am I doing? Okay, so I'm not sure if there's a delay with the comments. I think there is, and this is why I wanted to do it on YouTube personally, but there's a problem. I am not familiar with the live stream thing on YouTube anymore, so we're gonna do this here on StreamYard. Okay, so you're ready? I'm ready. The cats, the kitties are asleep. I'm just gonna put the lid of the box down so they won't get cold. Please, guys, also if you have any advice with taking care of kitties, please let me know. I need all the help I can get. All right, so our timer will be set to 10. You ready? Again, I'm gonna mute this because I'm gonna listen to Disney. And start, guys. Good luck. Okay, guys, how did everyone do? I'm sorry if I said wait. My husband was at the stairs. He was looking for the cat. She's actually right here on the phone. Anyways, how did everyone do for the 10-minute sprint? I felt like I was so slow. I felt like I was so slow. Um, I did. I was able to write 310 words. Um, that's not a lot. I'm used to having at least like 400 words. My gosh, this week. At least 400 words during 10 minutes. But how did everyone do? Please let me know in the chat. The cat just went down from, uh, from the bathroom. She was just resting in the bathroom. So, yeah. Okay. Not really. Una says I wrote 264. Doing good. Thanks kind of better about solve on my. That's great. See, you found a way to get out of that block, and I am very very happy that you're able to write and you're able to write 264. Remember, a while back you said you were stuck and you don't know what to do, but you were able to write 264 words. That's great. Books with kittens. Hi. I just looked up for some names for characters. Where do you look for, names for characters? I am guilty of using this site called Fantasy Name Generator. I'm guilty of using that. I don't directly use the names. I just look for names that I like and then somehow combine them in a way that I can still pronounce and the reader can still pronounce. I'm also thinking of using that generator for the names of my kittens because I want their names to be unique and a little hard to pronounce. And it's on replay now. What's the song? Tell me. Everyone that's watching the stream, uh, whether it's on replay or live, please check out Not Real Yuna, the Nikki Firefly Books with Kittens, Pauline channel. Please follow everyone. Give them a like, give them a subscribe, check out their content. Everyone's amazing here. Okay, so where are we on our topic? So we will be proceeding to the main topic of this conversation, which is social media sucking the life out of you. Now, the reason why I titled this point that is social media did suck the life out of me. And like I said, when I started getting into Instagram and just taking care of my other platforms and everything, um, I got so focused onto that and I forgot the joy of writing. And what happened was I completely stopped writing. This happened for at least a month or two. For the first month, I was starting to drift away from my manuscript, was focusing on my social media platforms, and I knew it wasn't unhealthy. I knew there was something wrong, but I couldn't stop because I was telling myself, well, I need this. My platform needs it, and it took a while before I realized that this is not good. I was having a hard time focusing on my manuscript, not just TIOH, but my other writing projects as well. I couldn't even write a single paragraph. And I was like, this is not good. I need to stop. And it also affected my streaming and then me creating videos. It affected everything. And I don't know what to do, and I felt depressed. I was always nervous whenever I opened my laptop, my phone, And then I realized that I finally accepted to myself that I have a problem, and I stopped giving myself excuses that, you know, I need this, my child needs this, and yada yada yada. So next thing is taking a break from social media. Now, there are a lot of ways for a person to take a break from social media. Other people would deactivate their accounts. Seriously, some people would do that. Some people would remove their apps on their phone. Um, Other people would just go outside. What I did is I went off everything. What did I do? I stopped YouTube, I stopped Instagram, I stopped Facebook, Twitter, everything. I didn't tell anyone why I was gone. I kept telling my Instagram followers that I am having a hard time maintaining the platform. Please understand. And the time came when I couldn't take it anymore. I was like, I'm gonna stop, and I didn't really care if other people would notice it or not, but I just stopped. I stopped for at least a month, and I did things that helped me, refresh my creative juices. I went on a motorcycle ride with my husband. I said I needed to be close to nature, and um, he was understanding enough to do that. I I started doing embroidery work. Um, you want to see it? I'm gonna get it. Wait, let me see if I can. If it's here. Wait a second. So it is here. It's not yet done. The plan is to have this finished before February ends. However, I wasn't able to finish it. But please don't judge me. I'm not that good. But this is what I've been doing. Um, I really like doing embroidery work with flowers. For some reason, I like doing embroidery work with flowers. And this is one of the things that I did. The last one I did was um, I think it was my name or my son's name. That was the last thing I did, and for some reason I couldn't find it anywhere in the house. Yeah, this is what I did, and embroidery worked really helped. I also went back to reading. Now, reading was a bit of an issue because I am not sure if it was me that wasn't able to read books for the longest time, or the story was not that gripping. So what I did in order to read that book, I actually looked for I actually looked online if that book has like an audiobook, and thankfully it did. So while I was working on this, I was listening to it, and I was able to, imagine the world. And that book is The Iron King. I am rereading it as an ebook now because I need to try and remember everything, because I remember the whole story, I remember everything, but I need to reread it again and make notes. All right. So next thing is coming back to social media. I took it one step at a time. I started with, of course, Instagram. Instagram is my main author platform, and next is YouTube. So I started with Instagram first. They were the first to know that I was back, and I made a video on YouTube. And for Facebook, Facebook is mainly focused on my family, my closest friends, and my writer friends. On Discord, on the Discord chat that I am a part with, with the Filipino authors. As much as possible, I try to, communicate with them. If I can, relate or understand their topic, I talk with them. And if I can't, I would just read every messages just so I know what's going on. I don't really want to get into conversations that I really don't know, because that can offend somebody, and I don't want to offend anybody. So, my final thoughts. on this whole topic of the effect of social media. Um, there's nothing wrong with social media. I'm gonna say it now. There's nothing wrong with social media. However, like we said, if something gets if someone gets too much of something, that's when it becomes a bad thing. And I believe that social media is very helpful when it comes to authors, writers, and creative people to reach out and find their audience. Um, However, we must find the balance of when should we share, what should we share, is it necessary to share a certain topic or a certain photo, um, and if you're not comfortable in doing it or doing something for social media, then don't do it. Do what makes you happy and do what you find is comfortable. And uh, I believe that everyone has their own technique with dealing with the burnout with social media, but that's just me. And as much as possible as well, on weekends I don't do social media. On weekends I focus on family, on myself. I On weekends I don't really write. I don't write on weekends because why the reason why I don't write on weekends is I want to be able to miss writing, because if I keep on writing every day, I'm not gonna miss it. I'm gonna feel like it's a daily chore, and for a person like me, I hate. Um, there's a word for that. I forgot. I just hate it when everything happens the same every day. I want everything to be different. So yeah, what are your thoughts, guys? My thoughts on effect on social media. Do you think it's important, or do you think it's a time suck, or do you think that there's a perfect balance? Books with Kittens says social media really is something you have to be aware of. I posted a few videos, but I wasn't happy with them. But I thought I had to because I already told some friends I would. Now I want to create videos I love and take my time because this is something I want to do. Exactly. Um, this part, where she said, uh, something you have to be aware of. I posted a few videos, but I wasn't happy with them. I did created videos that I wasn't happy with, but I thought that this content would be good for my channel, and but I didn't really want to do it. Um, so what I did is I ended up scraping those projects. I was in the middle of editing, and I was like, I'm not gonna post this. Like, I'm not happy. Delete. Forget it. And this is true. Create the videos that you love and take your time. There's no pressure in doing videos or posting something on your other platform. There's no pressure. Do everything at your own pace, at your own time, and make sure it's something that's really important to you. Make sure that it means something for you. Not really Eunice says. I linked the song. It's a cover helper. Ooh, cover book. I will check that out later. Not really Yuna is one of the members of that Discord chat that I was talking about for Filipino writers. I am not sure if they are aware. I haven't shared it on Discord yet, but I think some of them have subscribed to the channel, and hopefully they get the notification that we are live right now. Um, uh, I just wish I could see these fellow writers of mine. I'm not sure if for Camp Nano if we're gonna see each other again. If there's like live, like physical write-ins. But I do hope there is, and I do hope I get to join them. I do hope it's near. It's near where I live. And social media for me maybe has a perfect time with me. It's just that I have maybe physical maybe done with writing. This is a good thing. Always set a time for social media. Like I said, I learned this the hard way. I had to feel the burnout before I told myself I'm putting a schedule, 1 hour for social media and 1 hour for this, 2 hours for that. And especially for me, I am a mom. I My focus is my son. So this is why I went back to the nocturnal lifestyle. And when I had my son, I was like, I'm just gonna write during the day when he's awake. But the thing is, I wasn't able to do that as well. So what I did is during the day, I don't work, I don't write. I focus on spending time with him, doing my chores, and then take a nap. Then dinner, chores, time with the family, and then after dinner, that's when I write, I work, um, I do my journals. I wasn't even supposed to do journaling, but for some reason I did. And now a new chore has been added to my list, which is feeding the cats. I wish I could join their meetup garden too, but I'm too far. Where do you live? Not sure where, which part. I'm from the south. well, well, they always hold the physical write-ins somewhere in Manila. That's my son. We always hold that on Manila. All right, so are you guys ready for the next sprint? Next sprint will be for 15 minutes. Are you guys still game for 15 minutes? I think I should ask myself that. Let me know in the comments. I'm gonna go and set the timer for 15 minutes. My husband and my son keeps on stepping out of the room. I think they're trying to find the perfect time for me to when my mic is muted and then just come downstairs. I think he wants to get his charger. I think there really is a delay when it comes to, the comments from YouTube to StreamYard. So not real Yuna is ready. And books with kittens is this time I'll actually write words. Look, do whatever you like on this stream. If you're doing something for your characters or if you're outlining and stuff like that, I'm going to share something about outlining. And I am a discovery writer. I don't really outline my stories. Anyways, let's go ahead and do the next sprint, which is 15 minutes. Hope you guys can see that. Okay, 15 minutes. And start. Good luck, everyone. did everyone do? I can't believe it's already 11:44 here. How did everyone, guys, do for our 15-minute sprint? I got. I'm such I got I got 536 words. I know I'm on 3 pages now. Well, 536 words in 15 minutes is well, feels actually normal for me. How about you guys? My cat doesn't want to join. Her babies. I'm just checking. Someone sent me a message. Hold on a second, guys. I'm just answering some messages. Okay, so let me see. Oh, shucks. I exited. Let me see. Okay, Books with Kittens wrote 320 words and thought this really good to listen to. That's great. I stopped listening to songs for a moment because my mind was somewhere else and I needed to focus. So I'm writing in silence right now. So perhaps in the next streams I won't have to mute my mic unless I need to. National Yuna wrote 411 words, almost done with the scene. Yes! Ah, I know the feeling of being able to finish a scene. Especially with me, I base my word counts on scenes. Every day, my goal for because I am drafting 4 other writing projects. They're on their first drafts, and the goal is to have at least 1 page um, a day. Um, although the 1 page a day doesn't guarantee one scene a day, but for Project TIOH that I'm really working hard right now on, I from Monday to Wednesday, no, from not correct, from Monday to Wednesday, as much as possible, I write one scene, and then during Thursdays and Fridays, I write at least 3 scenes if I can, 1 to 3 scenes. And the dogs are important. The dogs are barking again. I'll be right back. My cats are fighting. It's okay. Take all the time you need. I understand. I used to have many cats before, and they would argue on the simplest things in the world. I don't know why. Right. So, anyways, we're actually going to talk about, like I said, we're going to talk about outlining. Now, I am a discovery writer. I'm sorry if I'm going sideways. I am playing with my here. Um, I am a discovery writer, also known as a pantser, which means I don't really plan my books. However, that doesn't mean that I remember everything that enters my mind. So, what I usually do is I pants the scenes. I grab a pen and a paper, and I just write down all the scenes that I have in my head. That's the pantsing scene. There's a pantsing method because I get to discover what scene comes up and stuff like that. And that those scenes that I just pants my way through, that becomes my outline. That method doesn't work all the time. I am still comfortable with just writing the story right away, um, and then fix the timeline right after. Um, so I'm going to show you an example. Um, let's use Project TIOH. Project TIOH, I pantsed this book big time. I did. So there are a lot of timeline errors, a lot of plot holes that should be answered within the first book, and the others will be added in the second. Now, since I am on the revision stages, final revision stages, final sub-editing phases of this book, I decided to finally just write down the scene because I need this to fix the timeline errors. And spoilers, yeah, but this is how I do spoilers. Um, TIOH. Oh my gosh, I think you saw the title. Those are supposed to be shown until the book cover release. But yeah, Project TIOH has been with me for 6 years now. I wrote Project TIOH back in 2014, and um, a little note on that. Um, my husband was the one who gave me the premise and the plot. He said, because I told him, if by some chance you think of a story idea or something, please let me know. And he just told me, well, this is what I thought. I thought of a story that you can play around with if you want. And I said, yeah, go ahead, tell me. And then he said, oh wow, forgot my mic was here. Were you guys able to hear me? Were you guys able to hear me with that? So yeah, where was I? Were you guys able to pick up on that? Please tell me. So yeah, my husband said, well, this is the premise and this is the plot. This is what I thought about it, and we just played around with it. So that's my advice. So like I said, if you are a discovery writer, but you desperately need the outline before writing the book, perhaps you could try that method. You pants the scenes, and those scenes become the outline. And like I said, that method doesn't really work for me all the time. I prefer writing the story right away and then do the outline right after, just to fix all the timeline errors. Okay, so right now it's 11:52 here in the Philippines. I am a night owl once again. It's been a long time since I became myself, my night owl self. Um, and honestly, there are nights where I just write one scene and I go to bed, and there are nights where I've already written 3 scenes and I'm still not sleepy. And I don't know why. I really don't know why. Um, right now, I'm fine. So far, I'm fine. Um, I still don't feel sleepy, but I'm a bit tired because we did go grocery shopping. Um, and I forgot to get water for myself. I also forgot to get a few snacks for myself, but that's fine. You guys, are you night owls? Hmm, are you early birds? I was thinking of a morning eagle because because we said we call ourselves night owls. So I was like, well, if we are night owls, then what do we call people what do we call writers that write during the day? I'm like, should we call them morning eagles? And I said, that doesn't even have a ring to it. And I said, no, I'm gonna stick with the early bird. But so, are you night owls? Are you early birds? Also, me being a night owl goes along with my sleep chronotype, which is a dolphin. If you don't know what a sleep chronotype is, go ahead and check it out. I discovered that I am a dolphin, And the crazy thing is, I love owls and I love dolphins. So everything is coincided with each other. That's why the Discord chat that I created for writers, if you want to join, please let me know. I will send you an invite link, and you can also invite your writer friends if you want, if you just want. Um, and I was like, so I'm an owl and I'm a dolphin. That's fine. But yeah, everything just goes right ahead. Not really a yay for night owls and things that it's a weekend so I can sleep late. Yes, one of the things that I've been looking for always is the weekends where you can just sleep late and do nothing. However, I sleep late every day. Um, the only thing with me is I am not able to wake up late because my son wakes up early. My son wakes up, I think, during 8 in the morning, and there's this one time that I didn't sleep until 3 a.m. So you can guess what happened to me. But I did take a nap during the afternoon with him, and that's important. Books with Kin, she's back and she's night owl all the way. I can't work in the morning. I used to do that in the morning. However, I feel sleepy during mornings. Even though I tried my best, I tried drinking coffee, and the caffeine is supposed to help me. Books with kittens. Please let me know where do you live. I would like to know. Okay, so there's also one thing that I want to talk about, and it's for an upcoming release. The upcoming release of my book. Um, I am self-publishing. I did mention that one of my previous videos. I'm not sure which one, but yes, I am self-publishing, and the first plan to self-publish is to self-publish on Amazon. That's the first plan. But then I researched other stuff, and I said, no, maybe I could try publishing on Lulu.com, because they do have, um, you know, a wider reach, wider distribution. But then I said, oh well, I can go to Draft Digital because they have like a formatting software, and I suck at formatting. And then something came up. Uh, my mom mentioned that I have uh, her cousin, my aunt. Um, she has a printing press, and I was like, "Oh, maybe I can work with her. She has a printing press, and she's my relative, so we can work closely." And I said, "Well, my only problem now is ISBNs." Um, and I researched how you can get an ISBN here in the Philippines, and the answer is a in order to get an ISBN, you have to have a publisher. Now, if you're self-publishing, that means you have to create your own LLC, or like publisher name, publishing company, and I didn't want to do that. Not now, not during this time. I don't have the funds to do that. Um, and I was like, well, maybe I can purchase ISBN some Bowker. Please let me know if I'm pronouncing that right. And hey, you okay? My cat's having a sneeze. Um, uh, because I talked to my aunt and I said, well, is it okay if I like print like 100 copies? And he said, no, we can't do 100 copies. And I asked, so that means the minimum is 1,000 copies. And I'm waiting for her quote for the 1,000 copies. Um, So I searched on Bulger, please let me know, correct me if I'm wrong, on how much it costs for 1,000 ISBNs, and it says $1,500. And I'm like, wow, that's a lot. That's an investment. And I know that's normal. I know it's necessary, and I know that that's part of the process. But I also have this thought that maybe I can create my own like ISBNs, but I will not call them as ISBNs. Um, I'm gonna call them like I'm gonna call them bin. I'm trying to think of a better term, but I'm gonna call them bin, book identification number, and I'm gonna have a spreadsheet for that. But please let me know what your thoughts are. Do you think it's okay to do that? Um, this is a part of me that doesn't want to follow the rules. A part of me says, you have to follow the rules. ISBN is um, it's supposed to be there at the back of your book, especially if you want it to be sold in bookstores. But there's a part of me that's like, I am not doing the ISBN. I am not going to follow the rules. I'm going to do it my own way. And it's scary. It is very scary for me to do. It's a very scary step for me to take. So please, guys, let me know if you think that's reasonable or stuff like that. Because I have my own reasons why I am planning on doing that. Not says, and I really have a serious problem with sleeping. My friend follows with this family. I understand this. I actually had I experienced insomnia for at least 2 months. Like I really couldn't sleep during the night, but at the day I just wanted to sleep, and it was hard because being a mom, you have to be awake during the day. So I really had to force myself to just stay awake until the afternoon, until my son was able to take a nap during the afternoon. So, are you guys ready for the next sprint? Next sprint is 20 minutes, but before that, please let me know about if you have any comments on that whole ISBN thing. I need opinions. Like, is it wrong for me to think a bit outside of the box or being a rebel when it comes to publishing? Or do you think I should follow the traditional rules? I am torn. Nothing's fine, I'm torn. Nothing's fine, I'm torn. I am singing the version of One Direction. Anyway, do you guys love One Direction? Do you guys love One Direction? Please tell me if you like One Direction. Or is this me and my dorky self that I'm a writer and I love One Direction? And yes, I am guilty of reading One Direction fanfiction. Well, Harry Styles fanfiction. I'm a Harry fan. We all have our, oh my gosh, my phone fell. We all have our, secrets. It's not a secret anymore. Okay. And Sarah's here. Hi, Sarah. I saw that you were on. I'm sorry, I wasn't in. No, it's okay. It's okay, Sarah. I understand. Sarah, I would say that I am Sarah. If you don't mind, I have watched Sarah's previous fan videos, and it actually made my day a lot better. And I agree with her points. Sarah, I'm gonna say this: when you rant, it's not offensive. It's funny for me. Okay, I'm sorry if this offends you, but I find it funny because you are honest, but at the same time, you put it in a way that it's a bit funny. It's honest, and you're saying it in a sarcastic or funny way. So that's my takeaway on that. Okay, not real you is ready for 20 minutes. Books with kittens. Are you ready for 20 minutes? Sarah, you will be writing. Make sure you like button if you have on. Yes. Oh, guys, please, if you're watching the stream on a replay or right now, go ahead and check Sarah's YouTube channel. You will enjoy her. Sarah, one of the things that I love about Sarah is she creates these episodes where she gives shout outs to new members of the authorship community. That's how I actually discovered her channel. Someone mentioned that I was I was included in her shoutouts. And ever since then, I have been following her. I always join her live streams. I don't usually talk on the chat, but I do join her live streams. Even though it's nighttime during her streams, and it's nighttime on her side of the planet. It's morning on my side of the planet, but I still make time for it because I just love the conversation that you have with them. All right, books with kittens ready. Okay, so the stream is about to start, and Elizabeth is screaming bloody murder behind me. I'm telling you, Elizabeth is always the first one to scream bloody murder on the box. See? Hold on. It's gonna fix them. Oh no, it's Victoria this time. It's Victoria. Hold on. Victoria, get out. Get out. I'm seriously. I'm serious. These kittens will grow up with my touch and my scent, not their mom. Tell me again, does this make me a mom or a grandmom? Because my cat gave birth, she's my daughter. Also, I may not be muting the mic for now because I'm not listening to any sound. So if you don't like hearing the tapping sounds, let me know and I will mute my microphone. All right, so 20-minute sprint starts now. Little Victoria is hungry. Guess I'm gonna feed her for a while. Little Victoria, she's hungry, so I'm gonna give her milk. Come on, Victoria. It's dedication at its finest. Oh, you said you wanted it. I'm gonna put her back in the box. Go ahead and join your siblings. Great. Now Elizabeth's awake. Hold on, Elizabeth. I'm sorry. Hold on. Elizabeth is crying. time. I guess you've heard the little fiasco that Victoria and Elizabeth woke up. They were looking for milk. So, how did everyone do for this sprint? I'm almost done with this revision draft, and I am so happy. I got 561 words. Elizabeth and Victoria just really made a scene. Elizabeth and Victoria just really made a scene. How did everyone do? Can you guys hear me? Just checking, because I might have muted my mic. Okay. Let me see what you guys have said. Not Real Yuna is done with her chapter. Congratulations. Okay. And like I said, back to writing. She started a new chapter, most probably. I'm almost finished with this final revision stage file, whatever it is for TIOH. And I'm happy because once I'm done with this, I will be focusing on the critique partner stage. And I guess you did hear me talking a while back, and I guess you heard the screaming kitten in the background. Victoria was hungry. She was just crying, and I had to feed her. And Elizabeth had the same. Charles and Harold are still asleep. And like I said, these names are only temporary because I'm still unsure of their gender. I'm only basing their names on their colors. And speaking of Harold, I just saw that Harry Styles released this video of his song Falling. I am in love with the song. And I just want to say, whoever broke Harry Styles' heart, we need to talk. What did you do to this man? She wrote Ready 61. I'm being slow again. That's cool. But that's okay. I am also slow when I start a new chapter, a new scene, or even a new book. I guess that's normal. Well, I guess that is normal. Okay, very good. I thought you couldn't, that I muted my mic or something. Time check. Right now it's 12:29 a.m. here in the Philippines. I guess my husband and my son is already asleep upstairs. I don't hear anything else unless my husband is just watching YouTube. Not even sure if he's watching my live stream right now. Sarah said I'm just doing day job stuff. I did get some stuff done. Cool. Like I said, whenever I am on the stream, you can do anything you want. You could be, cleaning the house while this is on, writing, reading, drafting, outlining, doing freelance. Speaking of freelance, I haven't done my freelance work for the day yet. Maybe I'm going to do it after the stream. So we have done 4 streams now. 7, 10, 15, and 20. And according to my patterns, what's left is 15, 10, and 7. And the reason why I do it backwards after the 20 is some kind of a cool down process. I still get to write, but not as much. Okay, so Soul Sunset. Oh, thank you. Yeah, sure. Everyone in the chat, everyone who leaves a comment on my videos, I make sure that I support them back. It's very, very important we support each other. I also want to make a quick disclaimer that if a person's content is not your style, but you don't find it offensive, maybe you can still support it. But if you find it a bit offensive, then I understand if you don't want to support it. Okay, I was gonna talk about something else. What was it? Um, oh yeah, Harry Styles. So Harry just released his video. Also, Taylor Swift released the music video of "The Man," and the man song. I actually like it because I was like, maybe I got me thinking like, maybe if I was a man, this will be different, I guess. Um, and now Harry Styles has released his own music video for Falling. I wanna I wanna watch it right now, but I can't. We are writing. Um, Also, I was supposed to do like I was supposed to use my typewriter during the stream. However, I realized it's Friday. Well, right now it's Saturday already here. It's Friday, and I'm supposed to be using my typewriters during Thursdays and Fridays because my typewriter is being used from Mondays to Wednesdays. It's time for him to rest. Do you guys like have other methods, for writing? Sometimes when you get stuck, do you write on paper? Do you use a typewriter if you have a typewriter? Books with kittens. Wrote 359 words and got some tea. Me and tea, that rhymes, huh? Me and tea don't really get along quite well, but I do love milk tea. For some reason, I find it fascinating. Before, I prefer frappuccinos, but if milk tea or bubble tea is available, I am choosing milk tea. Maybe it's because I'm trying to avoid the caffeine. Okay, so uh, should we do another sprint? I am on a roll and I need to go to the bathroom actually. So I'm gonna go ahead and just go to the bathroom just for a little while. Well, we are gonna go ahead and proceed with the 15-minute sprint. Okay, because not real needs this boost. She said she's being slow. I know you need this boost. She, please tell me what do you prefer to be called, please. I don't want to offend anybody. No offense, I did have back back then. I'm gonna tell the story later. I just need to go to the bathroom first. But let's go ahead with the 15-minute sprint. Sprint? What? Sprint. Maybe my lips is already sleepy. But we are going with a 15-minute sprint. And start. time. How did everyone do for this sprint? I took a long time in the bathroom. I'm sorry. Um, I wrote 351 words, almost done with this file. Let me know how you guys did, what you accomplished for that sprint. Books with Kittens got had to leave. Thank you for joining us for the stream, and I hope you achieved a lot during the stream. I hope you were able to finish whatever it is that you need to finish. And yes, I do hope that you can join the future streams as well, especially during Camp NaNoWriMo and NaNoWriMo seasons. Guys, follow Books with Kittens. Check her out. My eyes are starting to get to become sleepy. I guess it's because um, the fan is right in front of me. So I'm sorry if there's so much noise right now. There's a fan up here. And I need it. Very sorry. That's why sometimes I had to mute the microphone. I think that would be better. So let me know how you guys did. I'm deciding if I can still write further. I don't think I can anymore. I think I'm happy with what I did today. Um, hmm. I left myself out of it. Yes, that would be the last stream for us tonight. Um, Let me know, guys, how you did before we sign off. I'm also debating if I'm gonna bring the kittens with me upstairs. Maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. The mama just don't want to feed her babies. He just doesn't want to feed them. Don't know why. I swear there is a delay on in the comment section. All right, so I guess that is it for tonight's sprint. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. I am not gonna end this broadcast yet. I'm waiting for your replies. Those who are watching this on the live stream. Um, but I'd like to say my thank you to everyone who watched the stream. Those who uh, have written with us. Those who watched and did other stuff. Thank you very much. Follow everyone that's on the live stream. And those who will be leaving out who will be I guess my brain is asleep. For those who will be watching this on the replay, leave your comments down below. Share me your thoughts on the social media thing and on the ISBN thing and everything that we talked about. And if you want, you can ride along with a replay of this stream. Okay, so I have written a total of 1,813 words. That's a lot. I don't really write that many words in a day. For me to be able to write at least 2,000 words, that's good. That's good. And I think I was able to do at least 7, 8 pages, I guess. But anyways, at least I did better than I do most days when I am alone. So I guess that is it for tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. Not really Yuna, I will be seeing you on the Discord chat. Sarah, thank you very much for joining us. Books with Kittens, thank you very much as well. The Naked Firefly, thank you very much. She was very, very supportive. Like I said, like she said, she was supposed to do a stream tonight, and she had to cancel it. And I hope on her next stream I would be there. Um, at To Ate Pauline channel, thank you very much as well for watching my stream while everyone's on the live chat. And that is all for today, folks, and I will see you guys on the next one. Stay creative, guys, and happy learning. Bye.